Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna, and today is WIP weekend number 108. It is, I'm not even sure the date. It's Friday, May 17th. This will come out tomorrow on Saturday. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Mine was not great. As you know, my mom passed away last November, and it was the first Mother's Day without her. But my husband and my son were so good. They came out to the grave site with me, and she finally has her headstone. So that was really nice to see. So it was a sad Mother's Day for me, but my daughter had a great Mother's Day, and she got me some awesome gifts. Um, as you know, I play baseball, and after every ball game, we go to one of the ladies' houses and she serves hors d'oeuvres and everything. So if you want to bring your cocktail, you need a cooler bag. So she got me this cute watermelon uh, looking bag to carry our drinks in for after the game. We tied last night, so our team is gelling. We had so much fun at the after party. It's mostly a socializing thing afterwards, but we had so much fun. I was going to hopefully get a lot of crocheting done because my husband was going to be out of town all week and he wasn't supposed to come in till today, but he decided to take a late night plane last night and got in around midnight and he's going to take the day off. He's still in bed sleeping and it's 9:30 right now, so he'll be in bed for a while. He's been traveling all month and it takes a lot out of him, so I'm just going to let him sleep till as long as he wants. And this afternoon, I am heading out to a casino with my stepdad. He likes going to casinos, but doesn't really like going alone. So I'm going to take $100 and see what happens. So my hard-earned money, my pension. What else happened this week? I did a little bit of gardening, not much, getting rid of the weeds and everything that pop up over the winter time. And this year, there seems to be tons and tons of dandelions, and we're not allowed to use here in southern Ontario. We're not allowed to use any kind of weed killer, so I'm digging them out of our yards. So that's what I did. I made a few purchases this week. Nothing extravagant. I'm Amazon purchases. I got myself, and I'm going to put the pictures up here. Some all different companies, paint by numbers. They were on sale for a great price. I think like $12.99 Canadian. So that was great. And I had a 40% off at Michael's. So I'm always looking for colors for my borders. So I got a pound of love, and the color's not too bad. And it is sugar cookie. So I got a pound of love so I can do my borders in that. And those are my purchases. This weekend coming up is a long weekend. We have the Monday off. I'm not sure what the true name of the holiday is here. We call it the May 2-4 weekend. And not sure if anyone knows, but in Canada, we call a case of 24 beers a 2-4. So it's the May 2-4 weekend. It's when all the young kids go camping for the first time and you have parties and it's so much fun. So my husband and I are just going to take it easy. He's exhausted. So we'll probably just hang out in the backyard if it's nice. It's Friday. It's supposed to rain again today, but the weekend's supposed to be nice and warm. And my next ball game is actually on Monday night. So it's the holiday Monday. And we're looking forward to that. And my husband's looking forward to that because he's missed so many games. He only been to one this month. So that's what our plans are for the long weekend. I'm not sure if the U.S. has a long weekend this weekend also, but we have a 3-day weekend. So my husband's looking forward to the rest and relaxation. So I'm going to start with my WIPs. Not many WIPs. My first one is my paint by number, and I'm almost finished it. There's just a few spots, like tiny, tiny little bits that I have to finish, but I think it's turning out really well. I love the colors, and it'll be perfect for the fence on the backyard. So that's my first WIP. What else do I have? I have been working diligently on my book cover inspiration. granny squares, and I'll link the video below. And I just love the pattern I found. One of my favorite things is to search the internet looking for patterns that you don't normally see on YouTube tutorials or anything, and I try and find interesting patterns that aren't difficult to do. And a lot of people have reached out and said thank you, and they love the patterns that I've been choosing. But I thought I spend a lot of time on the internet in the mornings looking for different patterns, and I really appreciate the comments. Thank you very much. But I really like this pattern. I think it's going to be a real sharp looking lapgan for wheelchairs. So I've been working on that a lot. So I don't have that many WIPs. I've been working on a little bit on my top I made. I'm almost finished the back panel, and I'll be starting the front panel. So back panel is just a rectangle, so I didn't bring it along. And my knitted socks. So I've turned a corner here. I got my heel done. There's a few little errors, but like I said, my second pair of socks. And now I'm just working on the decreases. Actually goes this way. The decreases for the foot, and so I'm just straight knitting round and round until I get to the inches that I need. So that's coming along. I don't do a lot of knitting because it really hurts my hands with the 9-inch circulars. I'm going to try, I think, I can't remember what it's called, where you use a longer cord, but I just do a few rows, 3 or 4 rows a day, and that's what it's going to be. So I've been working on that. And I also have been working on my mom's memory blankets. I got most of the squares that I had made that I showed you last time put in, and I'm just loving doing this, and I have lots of yarn left, so it's just growing and growing. And when it gets as big as I think it should be, I'd like it so if I take a lie down in bed, that I can lie down and it'll cover me from toe to neck with extra width. So I'm probably at least 60 inches long and maybe 45 to 50 inches wide. So I just am progressing, growing it out, and I will show it at the end of the month and show you the progress that I've gotten on that. And I think that's it for my WIPs. I do have several finished items though this week. My first one is my weekly Music Theory 101 from Neva from Mama Manic Musing. And the album is, I'll put it up here. What is it? It's from the band Poison. Look what the cat dragged in. But the colors are great. And this is much, much brighter. It's not showing up. I will put a picture up here and the album if it's not already up. But for the first 3 rounds, I found in my scraps a yarn, a striped yarn, and I just color controlled the first 3 colors, and then this is the cream for their faces, and there's some pink in there in between the squares and the lips, but it's a much brighter pink than this. But I just love doing this square every month. Not every month, every week. Sorry. And Neva, I'm so glad you're doing this because it just helps. And a square a week, a square a month is not too much to work on. So that was one of my finished items. And the next one is Under the Sea. And I am just loving this. Paige, it was so funny. Paige was here and she said, do you have the next square in my blanket? And I said, no, I haven't got it yet, but it did come out. And it is another cute one. I haven't tied in my ends yet, but it is an octopus. And they were curling like this, so I just decided to let the thing curl the way it wanted to and sewed it in. So there's a little bit of dimension on it, but they're very secured in there, so like they're not going to come out at all. But once again, much brighter pink than it is showing here. But that's my square for May on my Under the Sea, and I'm just loving this cal, and I'll put it down below. It's from Repeat Crafter Me. And yeah, it's 1 square and 1 applique every month. So that's May's square. Really like it. It's so cute. And then the final item that, it's going to be a short video again today. The final item that I got completed was Judy's bird mouth. And I will link her below. I'll link everyone I mentioned. I will link below. And the colors were great. Here's a picture of it here. And this is the blanket. So I did a little bit smaller square than normal. So I've got more squares. And it's a little bit longer. And then I just did the moss stitch for the border. And you know what? These colors are turning out perfect. It's amazing how different the colors turn. But it's so funny. On my, I was working on these two projects this week. This and my book cover inspiration. And my book cover inspiration, I'm using navy blue, and in this, I was using black. And man, oh man, straining to see. Dark colors are so hard to see. So I really like the brightness of this. I didn't think, oh, some of the colors look faded, but they're, I really enjoyed using these colors together. I would have never put these colors together. My hair is flying all over. Unless it was for the birds. So I love getting inspiration from pictures and books and albums. So I love that we can, you look at a book cover and it looks beautiful. And you look at an album and it looks beautiful, but you never think to put those colors together in one of your mixing, excuse me, in crochet. And it's amazing how well it turns out. I really liked this one. I talked about it last week. I started with treble crochets, chain one treble crochets, instead of starting with the regular granny square stitch. So it just adds a little different touch to it, and I really liked how that turned out. So those were the items that I completed this week. Like I said, another short video. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to be working on my book cover inspiration and my top. I would like to get my top done, but I always put projects that are for me on the back burner and get everything else done. But I'm hoping that I can get it done because the top, it's a little bit heavier. It is 100% cotton, but it is chain. And I'm hoping to get that done so I can wear it before it gets too hot. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. All my Canadian friends have a wonderful long May 2-4 weekend. And in the US or anywhere else, if you have a long weekend, enjoy it. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Yes. Good girl. It's my little kitty cat. She has been very vocal lately. I guess she's missing her daddy too. Bye again.